Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1982 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the Brewers is Teddy Higuera, whose record is 2-3 with a 3.72 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers today is Jerry Ujdur, whose record is 2-2 with a 4.15 ERA. And so we lost a heartbreaker yesterday to the Brewers 4-3, the second game of this three-game series. We tied it up at 2 going into the ninth inning. It was a home run by Hatcher that tied it up at 2. And then the Brewers scored 2 in the top of the ninth off Kerrigan. And Dawson hit a home run in the bottom of the ninth. But we fell short. We even loaded the bases. You know how the game teases us. It's just not fair sometimes, the way they lead us on and then leave us with our pants down, you know? It's just not fair. So we do have the third and final game of this three-game series. Then we have a day off, and then the Blue Jays come to town, the last place Blue Jays. So we're looking forward to beating up on them, but we have to get past the ace of the Brewers, Teddy Higuera, today. Let's go ahead and get this game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe if you enjoy this content. We do have a robot race going on at the seventh inning stretch today. And also at the end of the video, I will have a link to the video that I did earlier today of a bunch of 1970s Topps cards that I picked up off of Mercari. It's a little video that I entitle I Got This, which is stuff that I picked up either online or at hobby shops, my local card stores, flea markets, whatever. You get the idea. So you can check that out. A bunch of good stuff I got in there. As you can see, Kerrigan is not available today. He pitched 2 innings in relief, and as I mentioned, he took the loss. He gave up those 2 runs. Jerry Ujdur on the mound. The Brewers are batting .313 against him. Actually, only 18 plate appearances among the players in the lineup today. The lineup against the lefty Higuera, it's a little bit different. First and foremost, Trammell was listed as tired, so I took him out. I put in Mark Wagner to play short. That's his natural position, so I feel good about that. And then Rickey had a bad day yesterday, so we're putting John Mayberry back in at DH. And I think everything else is the same. Glenn Wilson always hits the lefties. He's batting almost 400 versus left-handers. So he's in and Gibby is out. Let's take a look at the season stats. There you go. And you can see there the Brewers lineup. Let's go ahead and officially do the rundown. Batting leadoff in right field is Marshall Edwards. Batting second and DHing is Randy Reddy. Batting third at second base is Paul Molitor. Batting cleanup in center field is Gorman Thomas. Batting fifth at third base is Randy Asadoor. Batting sixth at first base is Bob Skube. Batting seventh in left field is Doug Loman. Batting eighth and catching today is Charlie Moore. And finally, batting ninth at shortstop is Ed Romero. Jerry Ujdur on the mound, 2-2 with that 4.15 ERA. He's been up and down. Take a look at his log. Last start was pretty solid, going 5 innings. He did not give up any runs, but he gave up 5 hits and 2 walks, no strikeouts. So, although he did not give up a run, I don't really count that as a successful outing. Tigers did win, so that's a big plus. Before that, he gave up 6 runs, 1 run, 4 runs, 2. So if you follow the pattern, this could be his bad game. So we'll see how that plays out. You know all about Jerry Ujdur by now, assuming you've been following along. And why haven't you been? All right, there is the defensive alignment for the Tigers today, with Rickey in left field today, with the Gold Glove, and Sweet Lou at second base with the Gold Glove. And leading off for the Brewers is Marshall Edwards, the lefty, against Jerry Ujdur. First time facing each other. And a ground ball to first. Brock makes the play, 1 down. Next up is Randy Reddy, the DH. Pulls it into left field on a line. And Henderson makes the catch, 2 down. It's going to bring up Hall of Famer Paul Molitor. And Molitor hits a ground ball to second. And a 1-2-3 inning for Ujdur. We'll take that from Jerry, and we go to the bottom of the first. Here is the Tigers lineup rundown for today's game. Batting leadoff, playing second base, is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting second at first base is Greg Brock. Batting third at third base is Mickey Hatcher. Batting cleanup and catching is Lance Parrish. Batting fifth in left field today is Rickey Henderson. Batting sixth and DHing is John Mayberry. Batting seventh in center field is Andre Dawson. Batting eighth in right field is Glenn Wilson. And finally, batting ninth at shortstop is Mark Wagner. Teddy Higuera on the mound, left-hander, probably easily one of the better pitchers in the history of the Milwaukee Brewers, making his 8th start, 2-3 with that 3.72 ERA. He's got 37 Ks and 48 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .277 against him. He does have a complete game already this year. Fastball tops out around 89 miles an hour, and he's an average ground ball pitcher, 45.9%. Fastball rated a 91, and his slider's above average as well. So he's got 2 great pitches and a changeup that's just below average as far as the ratings go. His overall rating is a 91, so he is one of the better pitchers in the American League. Still only 24 years old, and really yet to have pitched a full season. In real life, his major league debut occurred in 1984, so he wasn't even in the majors in 1982. So this is all virgin territory for Higuera. As you take a look at the defensive alignment for the Brewers, I failed to mention the first 2 games that Gorman Thomas in center field did win the Gold Glove Award in 1980, so he is the lone Gold Glover defensively for the Brewers right now. Okay, here's Sweet Lou batting leadoff against Teddy Higuera. Hits lefties really well, batting .316 versus lefties. 1 for 4 in his career. Now 1 for 5 with 3 strikeouts against Higuera. Also solid left-handed hitter is Greg Brock. Normally I wouldn't start the game off with 2 left-handers, but Whitaker and Brock hit them pretty well, so as they both get out here in the bottom of the first. So 2 down for Mickey Hatcher, batting .333 versus left-handers, and he grounds out to second. So 1-2-3 inning for Higuera. We go to the top of the second inning. Here is Stormin Gorman Thomas leading off. He had a home run in the first game of the series, and he gets the first hit of the game to left. I think it was, who was it that said that Thomas should be in the everyday lineup? I mean, he's only in there because of injuries to Chet Lemon. And I think it was James that said that, right? That, it's just ridiculous that he's not even in the lineup anyway. As Asadoor flies up to left field. So runner on first, that's Thomas. So for Bob Skube, Skube hits the ground ball to second, and the Tigers turn to 4-6-3 double play. We go to the bottom of the second. No score for Big Wheel Lance Parrish leading off the inning. Batting cleanup today, and there's a hit for Lance to center field. We are not going to go for 2, as Parrish will hold with a base hit. His average back over 300. And Rickey's up, so Rickey does not hit lefties well. We're just going to let him swing away. And he goes to right for a base hit. Will Parrish go to third? He does turn the corner at second and coasting to third base. So first and third now for John Mayberry. Mayberry getting in there at DH. We are going to attempt a sac fly. It's going to be pretty deep to score Parrish. The most I could hope for is not a double play. Oh, base hit up the middle by Mayberry. Parrish scores. We are not going to send Rickey to third. That ought to be an automatic advancement, but we know how it works with Rickey. So an RBI single for Mayberry. And now it's up to Andre Dawson, who did have a home run yesterday. He's third on the season, getting his average over 200. There he goes, Oppo with a base hit. Henderson scores from second, and it's 2-0 Detroit. Let's hope we get Dawson going, and we can feel good about the bottom of our lineup. I would love to have Dawson be our number 5 hitter, but he hasn't been producing. So first and second now, nobody out for Glenn Wilson. As I mentioned, batting .381 versus lefties. Still nobody out. And he hits a line drive to short. There we go, one down. Next up is Mark Wagner. I'm thinking sack bunt, but we're only up 2 with only 1 out. This could be a double play. Wagner does have 2 doubles and a triple with only 4 hits on this season. So he's capable. Base hit up the middle. Mayberry won't score, will he? Yes, he does. And we are going to send Dawson to third, and he is safe. That was a risky move with Dawson. RBI single for Wagner, and it's 3-0 Detroit. And we're back to Sweet Lou. Now, we can definitely hit and run with Lou, and some speed on the base pass. Ground ball to second. Dawson should score. He does. Wagner takes second, and that's the second out. So 4-0 Detroit with Wags on second. And B-Rock up at the plate. He strikes out looking. The damage is done, though. 4-0 Detroit. We go to the top of the third with Doug Loman leading off against Jerry Ujdur. And he crushes it. Home run number 3 to the left of the center field 440 mark. He was 470 feet. That might be the longest home run we've seen this year. So the Brewers get one back quickly. It's 4-1. Here's Charlie Moore. First time we're seeing Moore today, and he gets a base hit past Brock at first. Back-to-back hits now for the Brew Crew. I'm going to pull the third baseman in just in case Romero lays down a bunt. Infield single the opposite direction. 3 straight hits, and the mogling is on. It should be a Stephen King novella, The Mogling. All right, first and second. Nobody out. Marshall Edwards is up. Back to the top of the lineup, and he plunks him right in the neck. Hit him right in the throat. And we're in trouble now. That brings the go-ahead run to the plate in Randy Reddy. We'll give up a run if we can turn 2 here. A lot of speed on the base pass, though. Oh, he walks him. All right. Well, now how much of this crap do we put up with is the question. I mean, there's nobody out. And he's walking in runs. Try again with Paul Molitor. Best hitter on the team. Ground ball to first, and an error by Brock. The mogling is in full effect right now, and there's nothing we can do about it. The guy with the most power is up. Now we have to pull the infield in. I don't know if it's going to do any good with Gorman Thomas up. Let's see what happens next. Ground ball to Whitaker. And there's a double play. That is a 4-2-3 double play. And perhaps Ujdur can escape the sitting with the lead as Randy Asadoor is up. Keep the infield back. Oh, base hit. And the Brewers get 5 runs back. Only 2 were earned because of the Brock error. And then, of course, he strikes out. Bob Skube. That is frustrating, and there's nothing you can do about it. When the game makes that decision, you just have to put on your big boy pants and hang on as Mickey Hatcher flies out to center. It's one down, and then Parrish comes up and flies out to center. So back-to-back flyouts to center. Two down, and a base hit for Rickey. We're not going to run anyway, but we're definitely not running on Charlie Moore. His arm is an 86. He's one of the best arms in the American League during this period of time. And then Jive Mayberry pops out into foul ground on the right field side. Oh man, this is a bunch of crap. Let's face it. Ujdur. We may as well try to go one more inning. What are we going to do? We're going to pull it, Tom Human again, as Loman flies out to right. There's one down. Next up is Charlie Moore. Yeah, now Ujur's pitching like Cy Young. He gave up the 5 runs. Oh, there's a base hit into left center field by Romero. And Romero gets a double out of that. So he's in scoring position. 6 hits against Ujdur. It's going to bring up Marshall Edwards, and Edwards hits a ground ball to Wagner at short, and Wagner boots it. Run scores. It is 6-4. That's all I can handle for Ujdur. We have a real problem right now with our 3, 4, and 5 starting pitchers, and I'm not really sure what to do about it. We don't really have anyone in AAA ready to come up, as Hume gives up a base hit to Randy Reddy, and it is 7-4, and the route is on. Paul Molitor up next, just rips it right into left field bleachers. 9-4. And then Gorman Thomas hits a ground ball to first, and that'll do it. 9 unanswered runs for the Brew Crew. And the robot race is coming up, folks. So hang on for that. Oh man, this is crap. Oh, there you go, Glenn Wilson. He did bring his lumber today. Gets a double into left field. I believe that is his second double on the year. I thought maybe that was only his first. So good job by Glenn Wilson. We can try to pick away at this. There's still plenty of baseball to be played. As Mark Wagner comes up with a base hit, Wilson, we have to hold him. It's not even off the dirt, according to this. And it's picked up by Gorman Thomas? What is he doing? Where was he playing on that? Was he playing right about here? I don't know. That is bizarre. I'm going to say no, because I'm not stupid, but that is unbelievable. Okay, again, another hit and run opportunity here for Sweet Lou. That's a ground ball to second. Wilson will score. We get one of the runs back. Wagner on second base. That's going to bring up Greg Brock, whose error just totally destroyed this game for us. He's been solid at first, so we can't really pin it all on him, but total bummer. We go to the top of the 5th. We're going to leave Tom Hume in there. He only got 1 out, 12 pitches, that error and 2 hits. And he walks the guy. He walks Asadoor. Runner on first. Got 2 lefties up, so we'll just take out Hume. Start running through him. We should definitely bring in Tim Lawler. This guy's got 9 Ks in 4 2/3 innings. He is almost unstoppable right now. And he should crush these lefties like a baby bird in their hand. Oh, he didn't crush anything except for my soul. He walks Skube. First and second. Here's Doug Loman. He does jam Loman, and he pops it up to second. Whitaker makes the play. 2 down. Now he's got to face Charlie Moore. Charlie Moore deposits it into right field for a 3-run home run. His first of the season. It is 12-5. Oh my God, they're taking us out behind the woodshed right now. Ed Romero base hit into center field. 12 runs on 10 hits with 2 Tigers errors adding to the misery. There's another hit. This time a lefty off Lawler. And, I mean, there's nothing to do but play it out, folks. He strikes out Randy Reddy, first K. And then Molitor walks, and Gorman Thomas crushes it for a grand slam. 16-5, and there is nothing that we can do about this. As he strikes out Asadoor. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is 16-5. This is like when you're watching a ball game and the announcers just start saying shit that's stupid. I'm trying to think of some stories. Because at this point, it's all over. But the writing on the wall as Rickey flies out to center field. And maybe we should bring in some of the scrubs. I guess we're all scrubs in a game like this. There's a ground ball by Mayberry. We're going to run Tim Lawler back out there. We've got a couple lefties up here in the top of the 6th. Oh, my God. Oh, speared by Hatcher at third. Look what he found in his glove. There's 1 down. Doug Loman, a base hit up the middle, and that'll do it for Lawler. Wow, just like that, his ERA goes to 9 with those 6 runs today. All right, well, next in line is Capizzello. Let's see if we can mess up his ERA. Runner on first. Ground ball, base hit past Whitaker. Number 14 on the day for the Brewers. We'll pull the outfield in for Romero. I'm trying to think of some way to defense this. And a base hit past Wagner. There is absolutely nothing that we can do. This is the worst mogling that we've had in the 3 seasons that I've played. Nothing at all that can be done, as it is 17-5 now. Cappy has yet to get it out. There's a strikeout. Will the Brewers get their 2nd grand slam? Molitor goes the other way. Caught on a line by Wilson in right field. It is 17-5. Andre Dawson up next. Dawson comes through only when it's absolutely unnecessary. That is his 4th home run of the year, though, and he had one yesterday, so back-to-back games. I guess we have to feel good about that. A base hit for Glenn Wilson, absolutely the player of the game so far, I would think. If we take a look at the in-game stats, I mean, we do have 11 hits today. Oh, that's going to be it for Teddy Higuera. They're going to bring in Bob Galasso. Take a look at Bob Galasso. This is his 6th appearance this season. Fantastic ERA, 0.68, 7 Ks and 13 innings pitched. Opponents are batting 156 against him. He has a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. He's got in fact, his fastball and his hard curve are both excellent pitches. In the mid-80s, and he's got a weak changeup that he mixes in there. So we are going to let Mark Wagner swing away. Another hit for Wags, 3 for 3 on the day with an RBI. We're going to send the runner. He's safe at third. So first and third for Sweet Lou. Lou is 0 for 3 today, but he has 2 RBIs. Yeah, we're going to let him swing away. Oh, he pops it up. You suck. There's one down. Next up is Greg Brock. And walks Brock to get the bases loaded for Mickey Hatcher. This is where Hatcher shines. He's 0 for 3 on the day, but he is due. 2-2 count. And he bloops it into right center field and falls in for a hit. That's 2 ribbies. Good job by Hatcher. And it's 17-8. This is like a Green Bay Lions matchup here. One swing of the bat can make it interesting, I suppose. Lance Parrish could be that guy. Oh, he's going to bloop it into left center field, and the game continues. There we go. No, we're not going to risk that. We're going to say no. First and second now, and yeah, we're going to take out Rickey. I know you're thinking, why would you do that? But we're gonna give this opportunity to Kirk Gibson. He'll come in and play left field in this disaster of a game, and we'll give Henderson. I'm sorry, the rest of the day off. We'll let Gibby have an opportunity here to be a little bit of a hero. Base hit up the middle. Hatcher will score, and it is 17-10. Oh, wait. Do we send him home? 90% chance? No, you son of a bitch. You mother scratcher. He is thrown out at the plate. We were due. They allowed us to have so many already. And that will probably end our scoring opportunity as Mayberry flies out to center. I mean, that's just total evil from this game. Let's go ahead. We're going to take Dawson out. We're going to give Kevin Bass a chance to play center field. And we're going to put Marty and have a party at catcher. All right. 17-9 with Cappy facing Thomas, Asadoor, and Scooby Dooby. That's another home run. 2 homers on the day for Thomas, 3 this series. It is 18-9. We have Asadoor hitting a fly ball to center field. Don't forget, we do have the robot race coming up. Thank you for hanging in there. As Scooby hits a ground ball to short, 2 down. Let's go lead up to Doug Loman to continue this disaster of a game. That'll do it. Okay, 18-9. Let's go ahead and get this robot race going. At least this is fun. Unless you enjoy hearing me lose my mind. Here are the contestants today for the robot race, in which every one of these contestants has a chance to win an autograph of a Hall of Fame pitcher. That is the grand prize. And today's contestants are Jonathan P. on the inside lane. We got Dave K. Been racing since the very first race this season. He's hanging in there. We've got Tony A., Bill H., Rob S., and the new contestant today is Douglad B. And as always, there's 45 seconds on the clock. We are going to count down from 3 and hit start and see who's today's winner is. It's not me, I can tell you that. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. All right. It's tight after 5 seconds. Douglad B, the newcomer, He's not pacing himself. He's jumping right out to an early lead. We got the pink robot, Bill H. He's all soft and pink inside. He's coming up. He's putting it together here in the midway point. Dave K. lagging behind. Maybe saving his energy. He's got a bunch of chili in that crock pot, so he's going to maybe have a little bit of steam down the stretch. Tony A. jumping out ahead, and then Jonathan P. strutting his stuff to the victory on the inside lane. Congrats to Jonathan P., today's winner. Let's see how he'll finish. Dave finishes last. Once again, it's Jonathan P., it's Tony A., it's Bill H., Rob Dublad, and Dave. So let's go ahead and close this out, and we'll pull up the chart, and we're adding Jonathan P. He will face Don T. in that heat when we do this next round. So congrats to Jonathan P. And let's get back to this miserable-ass game. We've got Kevin Bass, his first at-bat today. We're keeping Bob Galasso in there as Bass hits it back to Galasso, the Galasso Raptor, and there's one down. Next up is Glenn Wilson, having a good game, 2 for 3 now with a walk. And today's player of the game easily is Mark Wagner, 3 for 3 so far with a ribby. Everybody's swinging away. I mean, what else do we have to lose? As he hits a ground ball to short. And an error by the shortstop, Romero, allows Wagner to be safe at first. Wilson standing on second. And that's going to bring up Sweet Lou Whitaker. Galasso walks Whitaker, and the bases are loaded for Greg Brock, who really needs to redeem himself after that costly error that just turned the tables this game. Brock, a pass ball by Charlie Moore, allows a run to score, and there's 28 runs on 32 hits so far today. First base is open for Galasso. Will he walk him? Nope, base hit up the middle. That'll score 2. And it is 18-12. Unbelievable, folks. I mean, we're 6 runs down, and at this point, I sort of feel like we could do it. We're going to hit and run with Mickey Hatcher. That's what we do when we have a runner on first with Hatcher up. Smacks it on a line to third. Thought for a second that might be a double play with Brock running. And that's going to bring up Marty Castillo. Came in defensively for Parrish. So this is his first plate appearance. And he strikes out. Tigers get 3 on the board. We close the gap to 6 as we go to the top of the 8th. We're going to take out George Capozzello. At least he wasn't a complete abomination. And we're going to bring in Dave Rucker. I mean, we've just overpitched this guy. He's already had his 18th game, 17 innings pitched. He's walking more lately, which is not so great. But opponents are only batting 117 against him. So let's see how he does here. The lefty versus 2 righties and a lefty. Starting with Charlie Moore. Moore, base hit up the middle. 18 runs, 18 hits for the Brew Crew. Ed Romero up next. A ground ball to second. Let's turn 2. That was an infield single. This is unbelievable. Next up is Marshall Edwards and a base hit. Bases are loaded. Man, I hate to see Dave Rucker lose his perfect ERA, but it makes total sense that he would lose it here today. We're pulling the infield in. I mean, we could score some runs. Ground ball to short. Wagner turns 2 by going home. That's the second time today. There's been a 6-2-3 double play. I mean, normally I would consider walking Molitor, but Thomas already has 2 donks today. So we need to go after Paul Molitor. Let's see if Rucker can get it done. Nope, base at the center. It is 20-12. Oh no, they're going to hold up Edwards with a 94 speed. That makes no sense at all. They do get a run though. It's an RBI single for Molitor. And they know the pain is coming right now with Gorman Thomas. And a base hit. That's a double. Everybody scores. Oh no, Molitor holds it third. They actually feel bad for us at this point. It is 20-12. Randy Asadoor is up next. Ground ball to short. And that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the 8th. We've got Gibby up. And we'll let Gibby swing away. 1 for 1 with a walk. There's another single for Gibson. Runner on first. John Mayberry's up next. Let Mayberry swing away. Oh man, I'd love to have Mayberry get his first home run in a game like this. That's not going to do it. 1 down as Mayberry pops out to third. Kevin Bass, second time up, and he gets his first major league home run. Kevin Bass, a 2-run shot to left field. They're keeping Galasso in there. It's 20-14. What a freaking catastrophe this game is. We're taking out Glenn Wilson. And we're bringing in a Reggie. Why not? Reggie will play right field. 1 down. And Reggie rips it to right field. He gets a piece of it, but it's going to be caught by the right fielder, Edwards. There's 1 out. Mark Wagner, probably player of the game. It's hard to say right now. Everyone's been so horrible. Ground ball to third, and that'll do it. We're going to the 9th, folks. We've got Rucker to face Skube, Loman, and more. Let this mercifully end. Ground ball to first. There's 1 down. Doug Loman. Ground ball to short. Wagner. 2 outs. And finally, Charlie Moore. He's got a home run today. He's 4 for 5 for crying out loud. 5 for 6. And folks, Ed Romero is going for 6 for 6 today. This is a real deal here. Ed Romero. Ground ball to second. And that'll do it. That is a incredible game when your 8 and 9 hitters are both 5 for 6. We're down to our final 3 outs. We have Frank DePino coming into the game. We saw him yesterday. He sucks ass, but he's got a couple lefties here to contend with. Let's see if Sweet Lou can get it going. There's a base at the left field. It is not over yet, folks. Could both teams have double-digit runs and 20 or more hits? We're going to find out right now as Greg Brock steps up. Striking out. There's 1 down. Next up is Hatcher. 1 for 5 today with 2 ribbies. Hatcher, base hit to center field. 20 hits for Detroit. Sending the runner to third. Whitaker safe. And Marty Castillo is up with a chance to close the gap to 3 runs with 1 home run here. Can Marty come through with a base hit? Oh, I called it! A 3-run shot to left center field. And it is 20-17. Holy smokes. It's a lefty. Yeah, okay, all right, we're going to let Gibby swing away, and then we will bring in Trammell against Mayberry. 20-17, folks. Oh, he strikes out. All right, that's a bummer. Okay, so Mayberry setting him down for Trammell. A 3-run Marty party has brought it to 3 runs. And Trammell's 1 for 4 in his career against DePino. Will we keep the game going? Ground ball to second. That'll do it. We used everybody in this game. The Packers win over the Lions 20-17. What a crazy game. We have the day off tomorrow. That's great. No injuries. I thought someone would come out of that injured, at least one of our pitchers, the way they pitched. Let's take a look at the standings. We lose 2 of 3 at home against the Brewers. That is just ridiculous. Tigers at 21-11 now. And let's take a look at transactions. There is a trade. There is a trade, and it is a huge trade. The Cubs trade Bruce Sutter to the Orioles, who already have Dan Quisenberry as their closer. Cubs are already out of it, and they're dumping Bruce Sutter to Baltimore for Storm Davis, an excellent starter in his time, and really potentially a great starter in this simulation. He goes to single A ball, and they also get Mark Brown, who's pitched in 6 games this year for Baltimore, but he goes to double A for the Cubbies. In addition to that, Montreal loses their ace, Steve Rogers, for 5 days. Pete Falcone is out, and Mike Norris of the A's, their ace, is out for 6 days. Okay, let's pull up this box score and get out of here. Player of the game. My goodness, I actually have no idea. In my heart of hearts, I want to give it to Mark Wagner. I mean, nobody deserves it, and yet everyone contributed to this total disaster of a game. Mark Wagner, let's see, there's a double. There was 3 home runs, including the first of the career of Kevin Bass and Marty Castillo. Did he get his first career home run? It is his second career home run, so we'll go back. So let's see here. I'm guessing it's going to be Mark Wagner. That's who we're going to get. We're going to give it to Wags. Look at these freaking pitchers. 13, only 13 runs were earned, thanks to the errors by Brock and Wagner. We did get some double plays out of that. In some weird alternate universe, we may have been able to pull this out. Look at the crooked numbers in the box score. Unbelievable. 2, 3, 4, 5 home runs by the Brewers and 3 for Detroit. 8 total home runs. What a bonkers ball game. Thanks for watching, everybody. Check out the I Got This video, which is right over here, and see what I got in my 1970 rookie cards that I purchased. So until tomorrow, everyone, have a great day.